In the previous video, I wrote this very short and fairly simple Python program called Square Calculator.
This video is brought to you by OppiePie's Academy.
I saved it in this folder on my desktop and called it square.py. There it is. Now you can't run Python programs by just double-clicking them. We've got to use the Python interpreter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up the Python interpreter using my command line. Now, if you're not used to using the command line, this will be a good experience for you. Remember that not all programming is done in environments like Windows. Most programmers at some point in their career have to work with the command line. All right, so right now my command line is running idle. You can see idle is the environment here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shut down idle and my command line. So here in the terminal, I'm simply going to close this shell, just like that. Close. Now notice that idle terminated as well because idle was running in that command line window. I'm going to open up a new terminal window, and then I'm going to, let's make this bigger so you can actually see this well. There we go. Now I should note this process is a little different on PC, and we've included some written instructions if you're using a PC to how to go through the process, but it is very, very similar. So make sure if you're using a PC, you download and look at those notes. All right, so right now we're in the command line, and if we look at the command line, the pwd command shows us what folder or path we're in. So we're in the users folder and my account, Mark Lassoff. If we look at the list, ls, that shows us what's in this folder. So in this folder, we have my applications folder, we have some stuff for Adobe Creative Cloud, and we have the desktop. And the desktop folder is where my Python folder is. So we want to change directories to the desktop folder. So we'll type cd for change directory, desktop. And then if we look, there's my Python folder right there. So now if I type change directory Python and ls again to list what's in there, there's square.py. Now to run the program, we're going to issue the Python command. Python square.py. And there it says square calculator. The area of the square is 64. Were you surprised that the result appeared right here in the command line? That's how command line programs work. When you type print, it prints right to the command line. So let's look at the program once again. And the result of the program here in the command line. All right, so there's our shell. We don't really need this shell program, so I'm going to close that up, but I'm going to click File and Open, and let's open square.py. There's the code we wrote before. So that's now open. So first thing was we said print square calculator. So there's that result right there. We printed square calculator. So that worked just fine. Now there's no result printed for width equals 8, height equals 8, and area equals width times height. Here we're simply setting variables that are held in memory until we need to use them. So width is 8, height is 8, and then area is assigned width times height. So we print out the area of the square is, and then we have area. Now this prints out the value of area, which width times height is 64. That's how we get the area of the square is 64. We could add to the program, just like this, print execution complete, save the program again. So now we've saved it with this additional line of code. And now if we close up idle, we can again run the program and we'll see the new command issue that execution ended right here. So let's type Python square.py to run our program. And there you see execution complete. So you've now run your very first Python program using the command line. Hope you enjoyed it.